It'll be an in-swinger from Goban on the far right-hand side. Plenty of white shirts there crowding the 6-yard box. Crossed in towards the box and headed home. McCarthy does well to win the ball back. Now Roberts takes over, just left of centre, driving forward towards the opposition penalty area, to the byline. Roberts squares back across goal, drops to Jake McCarthy. McCarthy's strike blocked just a few yards from his own goal line. It was only to find the former Portsmouth man, chipped in towards James Roberts. Roberts can control in the penalty area. Roberts fires towards goal. Great save, Miles Roberts. Back out to Tommy Wright. His shot's blocked. Still not cleared from the Concord Rangers. And finally, Roberts horribly into the path of a Concord defender. This ball might find its way through to McCarthy. McCarthy strikes. Roberts on the left-hand side this time. Roberts in the left-hand channel. Shifts it onto his right. Still going as Roberts. Down in the penalty area. Under challenge for Pollock. Gets back on his feet. Roberts dribbles one towards the far post. Fingertip save. Green lining up the throwing, chooses to go short to Billy Clifford, who's met immediately by Payne. Clifford back to Roberts. Roberts on the edge, tries a curling effort towards the goal and just skims over the crossbar. And that was the first time today, or certainly since early on.
Really stamped his mark.
Passley, cross towards McCarthy. McCarthy's header into the back of the net. McCarthy nods down past Miles Roberts. Left-hand side of the penalty area. Still going as Roberts. Step over into the box. Roberts towards the byline. Squared across goal. Tapped home by Tommy Wright. Having a Waterlooville have a third. For England C against Latvia, and he's been an excellent cog in that Hamilton Waterlooville back line this season. Nodded down towards Jake McCarthy from Roberts. McCarthy into the box, tripped, penalty Hamilton Waterlooville. McCarthy once again bursting forward from central midfield. He was tripped to make it 4 for the Hawks. Collins fires into the back of the net. It will be 4 to the Hawks. Jamie Collins with his second goal of the game, and he whispers something in Miles Roberts' ears. Well, Roberts has saved 3 penalties already this season.
They could turn up, but the chance.
Here's Ben Allen on the right-hand channel, as we mentioned that. Allen just cutting round Matt Green, might find Danny Green on the edge, slid through, trying to chop round Mike Green. Good overlapping run made by Wyan Reid, who's in behind the Hamilton Waterlooville back line, squared across goal to Babalola, who tucks home, and the Beach Boys have one back, but due to the absence of a Portsmouth game, as Babalola nods down to Allen. Allen in the box, trying to work room for a shot, wrestled to the ground by Jamie Collins, wrestled fairly to the ground by Jamie Collins.
There's a bit of afters, I don't know quite what happened, but Jamie Collins is an experienced head.
As Hamilton Waterloo's defence leave it for each other, allowing Babalola to get in. His cross towards the box is a really, really poor one given the circumstances. Heads it back to Blanchfield. Blanchfield thinks about the shot. 30 yards from goal. Lays it off to Allen. Allen does strike, and that one very almost finding us here on Hawks Radio. Second half action in this National League South fixture as Babalola gets behind the Hawks back line. Onside to Ben Allen. Ben Allen tucks it home. A comfortable. Adbuale makes a good block, an outstretched leg. Stops Reynolds flashing that ball across the box. Joe Payne will drift in across from the left-hand side. A diagonal one fixtures, but both those brothers made huge impacts on Concord Rangers as a football club. As the ball sent towards the penalty area, and I should have been on top of that one as Ben Allen. 8 challenges with Babalola, back towards Babalola. He tries to get inside the penalty area, and the referee has given a free kick after Babalola. Blackman into the wall, blocked well by a brave Hawks defender. That might have been Alex Warner in there. Warner will be challenged with a right onto his right foot, still waiting his right. Surely Blackman handled that one. Right goes down. Roberts tries to save for the second time today.